Hi, this is Michaela Swikowski. I posted a presentation yesterday about the Latino, Latinx community and the issues that they face in school, and I've been getting some criticisms about the term Latinx, so I decided to make another video showing where I got my information from, and I just wanted to say that this was given to me by my professor. This was not something I researched on my own. And I want to just start a conversation about it. So in the comments, once you watch the whole video, I want you to comment below, and I just want you to give me your perspective on it. I want you to let me know, should we use the term Latinx? Should we just continue using Latino, Latina? Do you prefer the term Hispanic? Um, I will admit I am a middle-class white woman, and I am doing my best to learn as much as I can about these communities, and so I would appreciate any feedback, and I would appreciate any input that you have regarding this term. So in my presentation, I gave a definition of Latinx and what it meant. And so I got it from this woman, Aurora Bogado, in her Twitter thread from 2017, which again was provided to me. And in it, she mentions how she's a Spanish-speaking person raised in Latin America, and she uses the term Latinx and how it's used, how she first heard it from elders, and then asked for an explanation on it. And so basically, when you go through this, it's her describing how it is being used to take away the gender from the language, take away the gender of Latina for women, Latino for men, and how it's trying to be more inclusive. And so then I did a little bit more research on my own. So I will go here. So this was from NPR, which is a great website, and it talks about how it isn't a new term in neither of the debates, but I did find it was rather interesting that only 3% of the Latina community mentions how they actually use the term, and how it's mostly young people who use it. And so that kind of sparked my interest, and that makes me wonder, okay, is it the older generation does not want to use it? Is it the entire community who does not want to use it? So again, this is not meant for me to convince you one way or another. This is just the information that I found on further research about it, and I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. So this one here, Daniela Munoz says that she says that Latinx gives the freedom to identify as they wish. The X in Latinx is a placeholder for whatever you want it to mean. And so I thought it was just really interesting how this term is being used to take away the gender to help people feel more included. But again, it was interesting that 76% of the Latino and Latina community has never heard of the term, whereas 20% have heard of it, but they choose not to use it, and then there was only 3% that have used it. And so I really would like to have a conversation. I would love to see everyone's views on it. I would like to hear what people have to say, and I would like to learn from this. I would like to learn. I appreciate the feedback on my presentation. Again, it's a school presentation. It wasn't really meant for the public. It was more or less meant for my teacher to give me a grade, but I would love to. I saw the comments and I took them and I understood them, and I just want to know, what do you think? Should we use the term Latinx? Should we use the term Latino, Latina? Should we use Hispanic? What do you prefer? And what is your opinion on the term Latinx? Why should we use it? Why should we not use it? And in this article also it talks about how only 23% of U.S. adults who self-identify as Hispanic or Latino have heard of the term Latinx. So again, 76% of the population has never heard of it, whereas only 23% have. And out of those 23%, only 3% use it. So I can see now that it is a term that is not widely used by the Latina community. And I meant no offense in my presentation. Again, I'm just trying to learn. And I found this article interesting in the Washington Post about how the term Latinx has been used by many different people. It's been used to opponents of transphobia and sexism. Liberal politicians use it, civil rights litigators, social scientists, public health experts. Merriam-Webster even added it to a dictionary. So I see why it is being used, and I understand the use of it, but again, I want to hear from the Latina community, and I want to hear Do you prefer the term Latino, Latina, or do you prefer the term Hispanic? And also, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on the term Latinx? Is it something that should be used? Is it something that should not be used? I would love to know more. I would love to hear more about it. So please, please, please comment below and just give me your thoughts and your opinions. Again, I'm just trying to learn. I'm trying to grow. I'm going to be a future ENL teacher working with a diverse population. So I would love to know how to address my students, what should and should not be used, which is appropriate, what is not appropriate. So please, please, please just help me learn. And that is all.